time it is. Teddy Two-A-Days. Surprise, surprise. We preview the 2025 NFL season in twos, and today I want to do one on those Tennessee Titans who kick off Game 3 of the preseason against Minnesota, and they do so at home for the first time in this exhibition era. And they also do so in the first time at home with Cameron Ward as their starting quarterback. Before we talk about 25, let's talk about 24. Last year, the Tennessee Titans finished 3-14. That's what happens when you got Will Levis and Mason Rudolph slinging the ball around for you. It's going to be a tough sledding. It was year one for Brian Callahan. It wasn't pretty, C-Cat. I mean, did you even want to watch any of those games that was coming on the TV with the Titans involved?
Will Levis gave us a couple of absurd calamitical errors.
Yeah.
Is that word? Calamitical?
Calamity is the word, and you're using a derivative like calamitical?
Yeah.
I've never heard anybody use it that way.
Calamity.
Calamital.
Calamital.
That's a big word for Almo.
Calamity. So Will Levis is a calamity. So is that cologne that he made that smells like mayonnaise. But he also is no longer going to be throwing the football for the Titans. There's a new guy doing that, and also Levis out with a shoulder injury this year.
Calamitic.
Calamitic?
Yeah.
Calamatic.
Bang.
Is that it?
Well, you know.
Catastrophic. Just say that.
Yeah.
Their top three offseason moves the Titans made after the calamity that was Will Levis.
Number 3.
Drafted Cam Ward, number 1 overall in the 2025 NFL Draft. The man who set all kind of records with the Miami Hurricanes. The man who also was the Maxwell winner. The man who also transferred from Incarnate Word, where he was good. Wazoo, where he was good. And then Miami, where he was transformative and probably saved Mario Cristobal's job. Yeah, they drafted that guy. Number 3.
When in last year's season do you think that the Titans circled the name Cam Ward and decided it's better to be at the bottom of this tank rather than float a little bit higher and end up with the Browns pick?
Well, here's the thing. I don't think that they circled Cam Ward's name until the end of the college football season. I think that they circled number 1 overall pick, though, like probably after the 5th pick that Will Levis threw. You know what I'm saying? Like they were like, all right, we're just going to leave him out there.
Yeah.
You know what? It can't get any worse than this. Let's just let them keep on screwing things up. Everybody's going to blame it on the quarterback play, which was the worst in the league last year, and we're going to get the best guy out of the draft. And they soon after the college football season ended and the combine came around and the interviews and everything, they realized, oh, this dude, he's the real deal. And you know what they said? He sealed the deal at his pro day. Remember he was slinging the ball around. He looked over at the Titans brass and said, yeah, that's it. Put a button on it. Cam Ward right there.
Number 2
offseason move right here. I'm going to divert a little bit. They signed Dan Moore. If you don't know who Dan Moore is, I don't blame you. He's a left tackle from the Steelers. He's going to be the left tackle for Cam Ward this year. They get to slide J.C. Latham, who was a rookie last year, over to the right side. And the reason why that's important is that offensive line for the Titans was abominable last year. No. That's the wrong word. They were an abomination.
Okay.
Abominable will be good.
Or like,
that would be destructive. That would be like a force.
Like the snowman.
Yeah. No, they were an abomination.
Gotcha.
Yeah. They were an abomination to Titans Nation. And them sealing up that offensive line, let's not forget Cam Ward's excellent play last year. It happened behind one of the strongest, most elite lines in college football at Miami. It happened with a head coach, Mario Cristobal, who, what's his expertise? Him and Mariball, offensive line play. That's why the Canes are so good at recruiting O-line. That's why they're going to have a left tackle in Maui Goa, who's going to go top 5 next year. Offensive line play was key to Cam Ward having a comfortable amount of time to throw the ball, take his time, and make his magic work. And I think signing a left tackle, beefing up that O-line, I believe PFF has the Titans graded as a top 5 offensive line this year. That is an underrated stat based off of how bad they were last year. Give me Cam Ward behind that line to impress a lot of people and perform a lot better than what people expect.
Number 1
offseason move from last year. In April, on April 24th, the Tennessee Titans sent Roger Goodell up to the podium, and he opened that card up, and they said that Cameron Ward would be the number 1 overall pick. Damn right. All 3 of their offseason moves are all centered around Cam Ward. That's the only thing that mattered was bringing in a quarterback.
What was number 3 of the offseason move?
Drafting Cam Ward.
And what was number 1?
Drafting Cam Ward.
Okay.
It counts twice. Kind of like how Travis Hunter, remember how the Jaguars That was 2 offseason moves for them.
Okay.
His impact on Travis Hunter is because he plays 2 positions. Cam Ward is going to have the impact of 2 moves for them because that's how monumental it can be. What was the Commanders' most important offseason move last year?
Drafting Jaden Daniels.
And you don't think that counted twice? I feel like that counted about 8 times for them, the way that they made it to the NFC Championship game. And you heard Mike Tannenbaum, former GM, say that Cam Ward is going to have a Jaden Daniels-esque impact in Nashville. So I'm saying it. He said it. You should believe it. How are the fans feeling about this, though? Let's spin the handy-dandy fan feeling wheel. And it's
Come on.
Hopeful. And I would almost say gleefully hopeful because they know that they're going to have a pleasant surprise ahead of them. They know they're going to enjoy themselves, but they're also hopeful for that to translate into on-field success. We've seen quarterbacks have great rookie seasons, put up great numbers and do well, and it not necessarily translate to winning at a high mark. Think like Cam Newton. I believe Kyler had a solid enough. Like, he can have an excellent rookie season and them not win a lot. C.J. Stroud and Jaden Daniels have set a high precedent for what it is to come in and perform as a rookie. But I would never doubt what that young man can do. People have doubted him year over year over year. He was a 0-star commit coming out of high school. He had to go to Incarnate Word. He proved themselves there. He went to Wazoo. They said he was a 6th-round pick. He came to Miami. He became the #1 overall pick. Every single stage of his career, he's been doubted, and he stares in the face of doubt, and he delivers. He's going to do the same thing in his rookie year with the Titans. I expect it to go very, very well. The Hard Rock Bet win total for the Titans is 5.5. 5.5. What do you think we're doing with that, C-Cat?
That feels like that number is very low compared to how you've been discussing Cam Ward and the Titans.
It is a weak division. The Texans may have taken a step back. We don't know yet. I mean, at this point, what are the Indianapolis Colts? Technically an NFL team, but would they be able to win the CFL championship? Time would have to tell. The Titans can actually win their division this year. I am going to say I'm jamming the over on 5.5, and I want to say the record prediction I'm giving for the Titans right now here today, I'm finally putting it on wax. Their win total is 5.5. Give me 9.
Double it.
Give me 9. Give me a 9 ball. A 9er. Give me Cam Ward turning up Nashville in a way that was unprecedented before. He is the heir to Air McNair with those Titans, and it makes me excited. Can we bring up the Teddy tiers? Can we do Teddy tiers where we tier each of these teams? There's the big steppers. Those are the teams that can win the Super Bowl. There's the nominees. They deserve to hear their name called, but they will not be in contention. The fun guys. The fun guys is where, I mean, this is the land of joy. We're going to tune in every week. They might not win, but they're going to deliver a show. The scrappy dogs, and then there's the motionless at the bottom. Can we bring them up above the Browns? Above the Browns. Now, Cam Ward is a scrappy dog himself. You saw the way he was beefing it up and fighting with Jeffrey Simmons. But I think him being so scrappy and elevating the play of the Titans, he's elevated the Titans out of the scrappy dogs right into the fun guys. Put them right next to the Bengals. Put the Titans in the same tier with the Bengals and the Broncos, the fun guys. You're not going to want to miss a weekend of Tennessee Titan football. You're not going to want to miss a game of Cam Ward slinging the ball around to Calvin Ridley, to Alec Ayumanur, to Tyler Lockett, to Chigo Kongwu, Tony Pollard in the backfield, Tyjae Spears. You're not going to want to miss what the Titans do. The defense is going to have to step up and play well, but I believe that offense is going to be putting on a show every single week, and Cam Ward is going to deliver a really, really fun season that's going to end with 9 wins. They're going to be a win away likely from winning the AFC South, but that's not going to stop me from putting in that ticket for them to win it. My prediction is they go 9-8, but when I go on Hard Rock Bet, you know where I'm putting my money, and that's the AFC South. How do you like that? I mean, how favorable is that? Too much gas on the Tennessee Titans, C-Cat?
Yeah, you're putting the wrong type of gas in the Tennessee Titans.
How?
The type of hype that is going to be coming from this season is they've got the quarterback figured out, but I don't think you jump from those 3 wins to the 9 that you're expecting that quickly. It's become very normalized with Stroud and Daniels back-to-back seasons. I'm not seeing division winner. I'm not seeing a playoff berth.
Can I just real quickly, and I know we got to go to break, but real